Check in again tonight. Hey, say, alright, so, me go. But I hope people check in. And me, I go try my best for read comments, you know what I mean? I try my best to read comments tonight. Me make a video since night, you know what I mean? But in a fun way. Me I think Ofi highlight a trench town artist, you know what I mean? Not really in a fun way, but me I think fi highlight a trench town artist and then Delroy will come to mind. So me, you know what I mean? Go as normal when me da normally do go in a shots, add music, search for Delroy Wilson. So the first song come up is I Love You know. So yes, the song this song me start going on the lyrics and me I cipher out the lyrics. So an idea come to me, you know what I mean? Say well, me can a fun way to choose between different women, because of all the lyrics really a flow. So alright, so me go look for different scenes and thing and me I say no that now really add up. So me decide say me I go work with the track and feel. You know what I mean? Scenes and just the girls them in the order like that. So we can say okay I love you one, I love you one. But it is a thing like you confuse, you try to choose between woman. Even though I'm not like that, but just the creative person within I per se. So yeah. So you know what I mean? But then we've been checking the analytics still really on certain videos and thing when we make and we notice certain type of videos with you know what I mean certain things me notice the views on it and then me start to really check what could have really be that you know what I mean. Yeah, so welcome brethren our sistering, you know what I mean. So me I really I talk about Olympics and the 50th Jubilee Olympic. Which year that did actually keep again? If yeah, them can type it in the comment section. The 50th Jubilee, and then all Dr. Knife really come in the reasoning then is that you know what I mean. We usually share one space and thing, you know what I mean, and we have this entertainment set with a TV and thing, and I was actually watching the Olympics and the TV and is a story all in itself because when we start to observe some things, you know what I mean, where actually portrayed through the camera. I mean, I feel really blame the cameraman them too, Yeah, me have to blame the cameraman them too because inappropriate. I would have say inappropriate filming per se, inappropriate filming. So me did I say a lot of inappropriate filming will lead me for act. You know what I mean? And when me acting man, me as I say, my bravery and thing, sometimes it make me careless because when me decide say me want to bring a change about something and then my reaction sometimes is like that, you know what I mean? So it was in a case like that. No. So me I watch the Olympic and thing, you know what I mean? And it's like the cameraman them. And that's why I make a video earlier, And the video me that make was like say a fun way, a creative way for say me I choose between different women, you know what I mean? But then when me start to check the whole levels, the analytics and everything, and the road where me I go down, where me not really want to go down, because say sex sell, right? Yeah, sex sell. Let me see, message. Um, Oh, let us say, me I them watch for true. It's true. Alright, something like that. So them say sex sell. So sex sells in. So basically now the sex selling now it sell like through the media. So if you want to get views and them type of thing there, or so probably you can put certain type of content and it, you know what I mean? It attract viewers per se. So yeah, so back to the Olympic now. It's like me I watch the Olympic, and it's like me I feel say me I blame the cameraman them because it's like them are sell sex. And remember says a 50th Jubilee, So the 50th Jubilee, me can't even me can't forget, because me remember them create a like a long time AI they about, Some want to type in the comment section of which year was that the 50th Jubilee of the Queen, because the Olympic they keep in England, so it was the 50th Jubilee for the Queen Elizabeth, yeah, Queen Elizabeth, and it was our 50th Jubilee, and them keep a Olympic in England at the time. So me can't forget now. Me I say no. Three people there. So me can't forget now. Me I say the she in our helicopter is like them create a scene where she a come on the scene. You know what I mean? And she jump out on one helicopter. Me I tell you, it's like the image. Like for example now, you see the AI image them, and me don't know. Me don't want chew in a corner, nothing still, but you have like the Devra Brat and you have the cartel situation, you know what I mean? But me did kind of look into it, but me not look into it no more. You know what I mean? Me just kind of leave it be and I focus on when me I focus. Yeah, so. But when me that say no pertaining to that, the AI aspect of it, because you have Deverbrat, I don't know when team name or nothing. Because certain things, sometimes you look for a thing or you study a thing, but then retain it because you know do the review or so. But him have a team behind him, whatever, you know what I mean? And the team now them have some people and probably I do video or them type of thing there. So you will see AI video with cargo, and you will see AI video with cartel and them things there. So me I say back to the Jubilee time now, it's like them did create this AI video with the Queen, you know what I mean? Respect to her still and her passing and thing, condolences. But me I say no, they make a scene where she a come out of a helicopter and like she a come down in the Olympic thing, and you know what I mean, for the grand opening, and that was a part of the whole you know what I mean, grandeur and everything of the 50th Jubilee Olympic. But back to the sex trafficking and the human trafficking aspect and the whole thing, you know what I mean? Because you have perverts and pedophiles out there, and then them probably use these platforms and things, you know what I mean, for prey. So I just that I try to create a awareness, and you know what I mean. May I tell you, you'd have a water buckle. I get to the part now, you know what I mean. You'd have a water buckle, cause I and I as far as thing we like we have a spring water, you know what I mean. So you'd have a spring water buckle like the TV there in front of me, so you know what I mean. And you have the spring water buckle there to the side right there. So I mean I tell you, Bridging is like me just spot the spring water buckle, spot it, in front of the TV, me I tell you, them big size TV, the back in at that time, they still, a good size TV. And me I tell you, say, me spot the buckle, man. Say, me spot the buckle and stand up so, and just move back a little bit, and me I tell you, say, me move to the buckle and use me instep, man, and swing it in at the buckle, brethren. I mean, I tell you, say, the buckles go so bam and lick the TV, You know what I mean? Like how the computer would have there in front of me now, you know what I mean? And thing, and me I tell you, say, yo, TV get smash up, and I sit down so and thing with the whole meditation about the camera and the whole sex trafficking and all of that meditation, it make me lead to the action there. Now my TV, mark here, remember, the TV expensive them time they are flat screen type of thing, just type of technology just a come in and them type of things there. But basically me I tell you say that me do. And then I sit down so now and thing, and a brethren come link me. Me can't forget, Brethren come link me in the yard because I and I are far away and we are togetherness thing. But it was a ballad brethren still. It was a ballad brethren. And him come link me and thing. And like him I say Ilios, because the ones them call me Ilios, Ilios. Julius. but Ilios, because sometimes we kick with the J, because we have said J never in the alphabet and then type of things there. Certain knowledge. So we say, alright, no J. And that's why we say Jesus no exists in our J or Jesus or some type of fire will burn. You have to understand the reason behind it still, knowledge behind it, not just wildfire per se. So basically, Ilios, so the ones that say, yo, Ilios, um, what happened to the TV? I mean, I say, you want to see what happened to the TV? Let me show you what happened to the TV. And the same way, like when I say, me do, spot the buckle again, and go so, I mean, I say, me go so ram again, and lick it like TV, It's like, I don't know. People in office say, me mad, or mentally advanced or why, because, in a them time, they, brethren, some things when me do, Me I tell some story about myself from what day, And as the inspiration forward, me just kind of spontaneously do it. Like how since night, me I make the video, me I explain to how me I make the video. Creative, can creative, because the mind, you can use your mind as me I tell to do whole heap of things. Me not try to manipulate to but me I try to create awareness. But me have to do it creative. Me have to do it creative. So me I deal with mental illness and me do some creative thing 1, 2, 3 until me reach 4. And on a time on a attention span short. So me have to do it in a really like shots per se. You know what I mean? The live, 1 and 2 might chip in and chip out and get a piece of this, or you can watch it back on the replay or this or that. But the main thing is awareness. Like how we are aware, say, the sound that we are make now, you know what I mean? The country sound. That's the key thing because we have to bring attention to certain things. So and then we have with children, then we have to go out there in the world, go do these type of things. And my daughter, she can run, man. Me I tell her say she born for run. You know want to hear story? When she up on her back as a baby, Me I tell her say her foot them up in the ear. Me no want to go like me are too much actor tonight. But me just I tell her say her foot them up in the ear, so and so she stay. Remember, say she not creep, she not walk, she not nothing, she a baby, and so she stay like she exercise. So now she love running and them things and and she interested in her running her. I mean, and more time you can make she try this or try that or them try out them talent, piano or what have you, if them have the opportunity because sometimes the youth them talent, you can see it from early, but if you never get the chance to see it, like how we did see that. Like how we did see that then per se. If you never did get the chance to see it, then they can make the youth them have extra, them call it curriculum or whatever the word is, but extra curriculum and then what I mean, the talent might forward out that way there. But we need to fix the world. That means once them can run in peace, them can sleep in peace. Them, what I mean? We can, yes. So the world just needs to fix. And that's the thing, I don't like saying nothing really wrong with sports or nothing. We treasure we treasure Usain Bolt and we treasure Shelly and Fraser and we treasure all of the ones and we do the thing. But at the end of the day, we have to know say, what I mean, these things out there in the world and what I mean, then we have to go teach the youth them then and that means they're more aware and then we have to go have responsible people in a certain position. You know what I mean? That means we are look out for these type of thing and I say, yo, camera team, make sure this or that, none of that are rare, You know what I mean? Or so because sometimes people see it and I go on like them not see it neither, Yeah, but me see enough things. Me have clear violence, you know what I mean? We can see things. It's like crystal clear kind of thing, you know what I mean? It's like if you want to see it, you will see it. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And if you don't want to see it, you will not see it. Because that's when I say me block out enough negativity, But that is a negative thing this me bring up, As when I say, me block out enough me see positive in a negative. If me never seen a positive in it, me wouldn't really bring it up. You understand? I wouldn't say me mash up the man TV like say me I glorify. Say, yo, yeah, me mash up the man TV. I never really that me don't have to do and think. Me don't have to kind of bring a point or awareness to even myself. I say, yo, me I get caught up in a this, you know. Yo, me I see this and me I see that and me I think something and yo, me I fight it back. You know what I mean? And put up some resistance to it, and that was the action. Some just I say still, me did I make that video there, and me did I think no because you know what I mean. You know, me live by myself and this and that, but you know what I mean. Me have a woman and you know what I mean a wife per se, but you know what I mean them they're on a different side of the world. And even though me there like Superman, me can't fly go over there and this and that and go protect them if more. But me can use the internet and say yo me forgiving you for forgiving too and blah 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 and ray and try to cool down the world a little bit because war are going this and war. And enough things me share and now watching it. But now watch, so me have to use some title, like all for example now cartel. She's my one and no only pretty little flower. Garden angel, fairy godmother. A friend to the end, cause music you can listen. A friend to the end and also a lover, one and only. And him a say them thing you know me. And him say one and only. So me I say right then for that him a say and uno like to watch you in a cartel life. We are going in him life. So alright then, screenshot this. Bam, put that there so. But me love herbs. So me a celebrate herbs. YouTube not really like when you celebrate herb, you know. But them strike the video. But me say me what you call it? Appeal. Me appeal it and them say alright then if it got through and it got through. Zine because you know what I mean herbal legalized in enough country and this and that and blah blah blah. So you as Peter touch on them man they did stand up and fight feet and get battened and licked down and blah blah blah. So we know you know what I mean we have the opportunity now we decriminalize and all of these things. We still have to stand up for it. So it may even not do through the YouTube too. And it, you know what I mean? Me now say me a go against the rule, you know. But me a start about the tune and you know the Brian and Tony goal and the Buju Banton. I know it did match with where Cartel I say. I know it match with where Uno want to see. So me draw feet, you know what I mean? And then we can't go even further, but me not going on nothing. But me just a show and say me a meet you somewhere. You know what I mean? Me have my thing over here, so or some people have for them thing over there, so and then you have people them in the middle here, so and then we just I do my thing for just bring awareness. That are the main thing. See? So yeah, man, respect. Yeah, man. What messy? I saw them do it when them have to read things. Eyes them bad man, I need a glass or something. But respect, you know. Me see messages and thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, and the thing about it, you can't see what the messages them after the whole life done. Some would advise ones for share and then even watch it back on the replay and leave a message and thing, you know what I mean? Because we can communicate, you know. Enough we just hide, so just come forward same way. Come forward and communicate because we can communicate with the New Zealand or Australia. We can communicate and try to work out with differences them, you know what I mean? Yeah, and just show more respect to the native people. We don't know who are what, but are the native people them kind of have a respect for mother nature. I me that try to bring cross, say call the man, you know. But you know, I listen that see, me I say call the man. And when me say call the man now and looking at the United Nation congregation, and me say, you know, I listen that see I shake hand with people from Middle East and Europe and black man and every type of man he must shake hand with. You know when me look and see, me see a Indian man in him feather up and everything. Stay so. And the man a walking at the assembly, and just by himself. So me see a story in that, and me I say, but wait, say we feel the natives them. We feel them. It's like we don't bring them round the table in a conversation where we have, whether in a United Nation or this. It's like we forget about them. And them are really the people them who really can save the earth, because the native people them, they're more conservative, they're more sustain things. They're not worry about skyscraper and this and that. I don't have to really call no specific native people, because you have them all over the world, Bridget. You have them in Australia, you have them in America. We are talking about the real native people, them, and not for, if we not mind sharp, they might get extinct too. But the mindset and the thing, we have to live up to certain things to save earth. That's why, global warming and all sort of things. Them things that may I look into. Cause nobody not perfect. Nobody not perfect. You can't, nobody. Like you want to say my God, or me a God, or you a God, or everybody. You know what I mean? Me I say not even God not perfect. You know what I mean? They're not going at that night. Not going at it, but we just say, you understand what I mean? Yeah, so we can learn from certain things from the past then and fix it now. You know what I mean? Because we make mistake and this and that along the way and mess up things, but we can fix it back. You have a thing called Sankofa. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, some respect for the item, as I say, the more and more. Cause I don't know if the title it come true still, but cause me did flick off and flick on back. I mean I write a title I say Doctor Knife, Olympic, them two things there, and me I say probably more. So me deal with the Doctor Knife situation with the TV, and that still connect back with the Olympic, you know what I mean? And the misappropriation with the camera team and how it traffic, sex through the social media in a sense. And then you have other means through, they're not going to music video or whatever you are this or that, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Movie, way. But at the least, let's talk about Olympic and the youths them where I come up, because sometimes you have it's the small track and field. Them girl, I'm probably some bigger girl or things still, but it just mean like you have track and field on enough different level and age and this and that, and the same camera people, them and the same pedophile, them or whosoever, I do the work same way. You know what I mean? So, so yeah, just the awareness type of vibes there. So respect, man. And yeah. Me have whole heap of video me make and thing or shorts then. Cause since you know I want watch video. But the shorts them me don't know if me too creative or what, but sometimes me I try to simplify them in a some way. Cause sometimes I don't know if the word is triple or but when you do one thing and it have three different meaning or two different meaning or them type of way there. So we do enough of that. You know what I mean? But I try to simplify the thing one little way so you can really see say that me I say or that me I say or that me I say. Because really and truly life you can look on life from enough different angle, A man over here so he might look upon it one way and you over here son yeah look upon it one different way, but different perspective, but you know what I mean, respect man for the comments them and thing too, and we have to go get a glass a reading glass or something, because you know what I mean and then the constant work, because social media you take work, man, it take work for you kind of keep um, you know what I mean? Keep people attention then. Like how me I try my best to keep on attention now or so. Because to get the message across, you know what I mean? Even TVJ, it hard for them. Sometimes I look on the views them where TVJ get comparing to certain other things. I mean I say, say people are watch other things more than all them are watch even, regular news. So everybody has struggled to get views, brethren. I don't know one easy thing out there saying like on the road, but um not gonna say me skiller than everybody or this or that, but we manage to get views, but it still not gonna add up at the end of the day neither. You know what I mean? I mean I love beg and this and that, means I want love work. That's why they must say TikTok and re and me I say no man, me good. Cause me no have I learn about the thing, and just by doing the thing you learn it, So if me have to go over TikTok now, me have to go learn all of that and this and that. I mean I have the time there, energy. You know what I mean? Because me have to do other things. So the little much when I learn, right, just so now, me just use it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, boy, I wish me could have read and yeah, me I try to fight it for read, So. What's the topic? Oh, the topic. The topic is Olympic, Olympic, and yeah, and human trafficking and sex trafficking and misappropriation with camera and them type of things there, and how people view it. You know what I mean? And this and that, and the analytic too. Because if you put out certain type of video with certain type of content, you will more get more views. It's normal. So you know what I mean? It just content creator, them have to be a little bit more responsible because remember say you're creative in your mind can, you know what I mean, as I mean that say in our previous live, say you can use your mind and create, you know what I mean, but you not to manipulate. So me now on the YouTube road, you know one thing, me don't really want to manipulate, more create for, for bring awareness. So if me have to use a clickbait, me have to still do it. Like for example, other day, we make a video and thing with Beverly, the only living whaler, because she not really get much mention, but she was like you have Bonnie Whaler and you have Peter Tosh and you have Bob Marley. She did it like when Joe Gigs I teach them. She did it too, and she sings song and she do music too, and she was a part of the group. But them not to mention her. But you have a Regine must name Big Stone or so. You know what I mean? Him resurrect the whole energy, and she still a living up. Me use the word resurrect finish talk about the energy. So, you know what I mean? So, and make everybody kind of know, say, well, she's still there about and thing, and Chino Smith and certain things. So, me get to have one thing with she, them a talk about her and thing, not a song. And then me put it to a video and say, well, she spotted in a Hanover. It's a clickbait still, but me still want to bring your attention to Beverly Kelso, But you understand, me I say me don't know if you not realize okay, I clickbait or what or not. But me get to realize that people just not interested in a certain things. You understand? So in order to get them interested in it, then people have to use clickbait or people have to go me don't know the all sort of ways or controversy. Yeah, that more find the word, the controversy. We have to use controversy, you know what I mean? And it work over and over and over and over. It work, it work, it work. You see the whole heap of thousands of views them on certain type of things and this and that and you know what I mean? Even in the music. Even in the music. You may have some brethren have music all for 10 years. 10, 10 years on YouTube. 10. Good song, Good song. How much views it have? You know, feel a way. So me come out here say no on the road now, like, you know what I mean, Superman type of vibes and say, yo, me I go show no, nah, go say me I show off. But me I say, yo, me can't do it. We can't do it. We can't get views, man. We can't get views on this thing. Yeah, you know what I mean? We can't. It can't work. If you put your mind to it, and we don't know what we not do right, or make we try something. Then and me I try something, and you know what I mean? We come out and thing and say, yo, Labour Right and PMP can unite for a better Jamaica because when we meet the Prime Minister and thing over Trelawney, you know, the opening, the grand opening of the artisan village. The artisan village, you know what knowledge? How much there? Four. Alright. You know what knowledge? The artisan village, it there are Trelawney, see? And the artisan village are built before COVID, and the artisan village, the vision behind it is a good one, is to bring artists from all over Jamaica we make handmade craft, you know what I mean, in a one space. Because through sometime most time the imported things them import battery, battery. I go work on my battery. Hold on. So the imported things them now, the imported things them now kind of dampen the local market. So them create that space enough, you know what I mean? And then it's an entertainment hub and everything in a one and everything. And but Trenchtown get invited for the space from the inception and thing, you know what I mean, through Trenchtown Arts and Ceramic, you know, center, because we have clay in a Trenchtown, you know, we can use and make things over the years, you know, rich with that resource, the clay. Not only music and this and that, you know what I mean, but yes, and the Virgin do him thing, and SDC recognize him, and JBDC recognize him, and him get the opportunity for it. And regardless of politics and the partisan politics at play and all of these things, the brand of Trenchtown and that the youth them for understand, you know, the power of the brand, you know, say them still get the opportunity, the Virgin get the opportunity to get the space. And then you know, when me see that and I help the Virgin and thing, I will move over and say, alright, then grand opening on the 19th of April and thing, and me say, yo, with all of that knowledge there in my mind and thing, and me know say me not like politics because it's a tribal game. Me I say, yo, me have to say something. I'm going to wait humble. You know what I mean? And when we get an opportunity, me say what me have to say. As me I say to you, you know, me not see no print because you know what I mean, print media did dead it. Print media on gone. Print media did dead it, and all of these type you know what I mean? Yeah. And camera and all of these things, and I never see one one print or audio or you know what I mean, a film with the whole ideal. But the whole message was clear that if we can live together as one, you know what I mean? And I just that I deal with, you know what I mean? Me not political, you know, take no side or anything. We just want a better Jamaica, you know what I mean? And enough things, you know, enough bad things are going on in Jamaica. But as I say, yo, we can't focus on that. You know what I mean? We have to focus on the good. That's why my thing name Trenchtown Megascene, you know. Mega scene. It's a magazine concept, you know. It's a magazine concept. See? It's a magazine concept. So magazine, the etymology of the word, etymology, it means like a clip for a gun. So 10 years ago or more, you know, we conceptualize the whole thing, you know, say, all right, then Trenchtown if you have a magazine, you know what I mean? So then when I say no, can't have no magazine because them have too much magazine already. They need something better than that. So me have to say, all right, then mega scene. I saw mega scene come in, you know, but it's a magazine concept where you read and think. So, you know what I mean? And then the rich cultures, when I say you have Bongo Herman, you have Dean Fraser, you have Alton Ellis, you have Artenis Ellis, you have all of these ones, these great ones, and you know what I mean? I mean scholars too. Like even Bridging Dr. Knife, you know what I mean? In deal with sustainable development and all of them type of thing, and entrepreneur, you know what I mean? Is us, you know what I mean, bright Bridging. We can teach a lot from enough other topics too. And then you have, you know what I mean, Muta Baruka usually living at the space. You know what I mean? For your time and thing with him grandmother. And then a whole heap of great ones like even in all the sports. You know what I mean? You have like yeah, Cali Smith and enough great ones, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's set up. So I respect man until we link up again, you know? Art I love every time. And it's just, yeah. Last year.